Hello peoples, this is his little Cherie, and welcome to One Take Tuesday. This is going to be a very different One Take Tuesday because I actually have something to say today. But don't worry, next week I'll be back with my usual random pointless blitherings, and you won't want to miss that. But today I have something that I want to share, partly because I want to remember it. I want to be able to go back later and watch this video when I need to trust the Lord. So this past Sunday morning at church, we had wonderful worship, and during worship, the Lord brought a scene from a movie to my mind. And it was the scene from the Fellowship of the Ring, where Bilbo Baggins is getting ready to go away on his trip, and Gandalf is in the room. And Gandalf asks Bilbo, are you going to leave the ring for Frodo? And Bilbo says, oh yes, it's up there in an envelope on the mantelpiece. And then he says, oh no, actually it's here in my pocket. And he takes it out and he starts to get really weird. Like, on second thought, maybe I want to keep it. And he starts to call the ring his precious. And of course this upsets Gandalf. And Gandalf says, I think you've had that ring quite long enough. And then Bilbo really gets mad and says, what business is it of yours what I do with my own things? You want it for yourself. And then Gandalf reveals his true colors, his true power, and he says, Bilbo Baggins, and he gets bigger and more glorious. And he says, do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. And Bilbo, who's been cowering against the wall, kind of goes, and then he runs to Gandalf and throws his arms around him. And Gandalf, who has gone back to his ordinary appearance, kneels down and says to Bilbo, all your long years we've been friends. Trust me as you once did. Let it go. And as I was in worship, the Lord just brought that scene to my mind in a way that was so personal, as if he were Gandalf and I were Bilbo, as if the Lord was saying to me, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. And it just hit my heart because I have a hard time trusting the Lord sometimes. When he asks me to do what I don't want to do, when he asks me to give something up and it doesn't make sense to me because I want it. But I just felt the Lord impressing on my heart, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm not trying to take something from you. I'm trying to help you. And then it was as if the Lord said to me, all your long years we've been friends. And it was just such a beautiful thing for him to say to me, both because it's ironic and kind of tongue-in-cheek, because he knows I'm an infant, but he also knows I like to feel old. So for him to say, all your long years we've been friends, Cherie. Trust me as you once did. Let it go. And it just felt like the scene was playing out in my mind as if it were him, the glorious, powerful one, and me, the little hobbit, hanging on to my ring for dear life. And wow, it was just really personal and powerful experience that I had in worship on Sunday morning. And it really ministered to me. And so I sat there crying for a lot of worship just because I felt the Lord speaking these things to me. And it really helped. So I'm trying to trust. I'm trying to trust that my friend knows best and that he has my best interest at heart all the time. He's never trying to take something away. He's always trying to give something to me. And if I'll trust him, if I'm willing to lose my life, I'll find it. Right? Which seems crazy. It's crazy town to think that by giving something up, you're actually going to find it. But that's how it works. That's how the universe is wired. So I just wanted to share that with you. Let's try to trust, because he can be trusted. He's trying to help us. And that's what I wanted to share with you, and that's what I want to remember. Not just today, but when it's hard, when I'm up against the wall, clutching my ring. And thankfully, God is often willing to rise up and reveal himself as the powerful Lord of the universe. Sometimes that's what it takes. It takes his discipline. It takes him saying, Cherie Dack, don't take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I'm not trying to rob you. I'm trying to help you. Oh Lord, please do that whenever I need it. Let me feel and see your power so that I can humble myself again and trust you. All right, that's it. Thanks so much. Come back next Tuesday when I promise One Take Tuesday will be completely irrelevant and it will just be silly. At least I think so. That's the plan anyway. Love you. Bye for now.